Hello guys, this is Mikey's and welcome back to Coors Field and episode 4 of this Colorado Rockies rebuilding franchise. We come into this game at 8 and 10 as a simulator. It just hasn't been treating us well. We've been losing a ton of games that if I played we could have won, but who has time for all 162 games of an MLB regular season? Chad Bettis is on the mound for us, the fourth pitcher in our rotation. He's 0-2 so far, but he has a pretty decent ERA, so it's probably that the offense hasn't been able to back him up, as that has been the story as I've been checking the box scores for some of the losses. It hasn't really been our pitching staff's fault. It's been our hitting, which is pretty ironic considering the bats that we have on this team and the little pitching that we have. So in top of the first inning, Gregory Polanco leading off for the Pirates as Chad Bettis looking to get through a quick first inning. The 3-1 pitch to Polanco. He puts a good drive to it. There goes Gonzalez back to the wall. That's off the scoreboard in right field. Polanco on his horse. He goes to second. He slides in, and he's in there with a leadoff double. So Bettis already in some trouble to start this game. And then two batters later, Andrew McCutchen, he hits that into left center field. That gets by Blackman and rolls all the way to the wall. McCutchen's rounding second. He's not stopping there. He's going to third, and he's in there with an RBI triple. So Andrew McCutchen drives in Polanco, coming through for his team once again, like he's been doing for the past few years. And then next up, Starling Marte. He hits one left center field. Not deep enough to cause any trouble, but that is deep enough to score McCutchen on the RBI sacrifice fly. So the Pirates already are up 2-0 before the Rockies even had a chance to hit. And now in the top of the second, Francisco Cervelli, he leads off by putting a good drive into that ball. That's down in center field and over the wall into the bullpen. So a leadoff ground rule double for Cervelli. And then two batters later, Jordy Mercer, he hits it down the left field line. I don't know what that was by power. I messed up. I thought I had the ball already, or I mistimed the hop off the wall. So Mercer's in there with an RBI double, and Cervelli scores 3-0 Pirates already. As their pitcher for this game is Juan Nicasio, 0-3 with a hilariously high 10.64 ERA. So hopefully we can come back off him and eliminate those 3 runs that the Pirates already put up. As here, Ben Paulson, the second guy in the bottom of the second, and he hits that pitch from Nicasio, and that's a no doubt line drive bullet home run into right field. Ben Paulson, mustache and all, he hits a solo home run to eliminate at least one of those Pittsburgh runs and put the Rockies on the board, as now we only trail 3-1. And that's something that we haven't been seeing a lot from this team. Our offense has not been showing up early in games. We've been waiting until the middle of the game to put up runs, but hopefully that 418-foot home run by Paulson can spark a rally from this offense, which has really been struggling, and help us get back in the lead. As now in the top of the third, there's Starling Marte. He hits it down the right field line. That lands barely fair on the line. Gonzalez fields it, fires it in. Marte goes to third, and he's in there with a triple. So now the Pirates are once again trying to put up runs. But John Jaso with 2 outs, next guy up, he just grounds out to second base, to the second baseman. And Bettis gets out of that inning unscathed despite the triple, and that one home run for Paulson has been the only Rockies hit through 3 innings. So once again, a slow start by our offense, as now in the top of the sixth, Andrew McCutchen, no doubt about it, that's a deep home run to right center field into the back of the Colorado bullpen. So after Bettis seemed to have settled down, McCutchen goes yard on him, hits a solo home run to extend the Pittsburgh lead to 4-1, taking advantage of our offense not showing up. 425 feet for his 4th home run of the year. That's more than a lot of guys have on our team, and they're way better power hitters than McCutchen. But hopefully now our offense, after this home run, can come back, put up some type of a rally, chip away into this lead. So now in the bottom half of the inning, LeMahieu trying to get some runs back. He singles into right center field. So finally we got a base runner off Nicasio. Hopefully we can bring him in, tie the game, or maybe take a lead. You know, this team is always capable of a huge inning at any given point. So 2 batters later, 2 outs, full count to Nolan Arenado. He slaps a single into left field. So now we have guys on first and second with 2 outs for Ben Paulson, who has scored our only run of the game so far. He's going to be up now against Nicasio. He takes the 3-1 pitch with 2 outs, and he hits that deep into right field. That's going to be past the right fielder. And LeMahieu scores. Paulson dives in there with an RBI double. So he's accounted for all of our offense up to this point of the game. He has driven in both of our runs, and now it's a 4-2 game. And next up, Gerardo Parra. He puts a good drive into the ball into left center field. That lands, and one hops off the wall. Paulson and Arenado both score as Parra has an RBI double and has tied the game at 4. Boy, has he been good so far for me in this franchise. He's really been a good signing so far, as that has forced Nicasio to leave the game. Corey Lupke comes in, facing Trevor Story, still in the bottom of the 6th, and Story slaps one into center field. Rounding third is Parra. He's going to score easily. He's very fast. And just like that, the Rockies have scored 4 runs on a big 2-out rally to take a 5-4 lead. And they're not done yet, as Nick Hundley, who's really been struggling, I think that's my first hit in this franchise with him, he hits a ground rule double to further extend the inning, which sucks that it was a ground rule double because Story was already rounding third by the time it went over the wall. As with the lefty on the mound, we bring in Ryan Rayburn as a pinch hitter for Bettis, who lasted 6 innings of pretty decent ball. And Rayburn hits that down the left field line. That's an RBI double. 2 more runs come in as he dives into second base. Hundley and Story score. And just like that, like I said, we're capable to go off for a big inning at any given point, and we put up 6 runs there and took a 7-4 lead as Adam Ottavino comes in relief of Bettis in the 7th. He gets the first guy swinging on a 3-2 pitch, Jordy Mercer. So after I had that shaky start with him relief appearance with him against Arizona, he's looking pretty good so far. Cole Figueroa, he comes in as a pinch hitter for the Pirates. 2-1 pitch with 1 out. He lines into left field. Parra, who's not only been good on offense, he's good on defense too. He got that, no problem. And then Gregory Polanco, he's up next. And he strikes out, and probably a self-defense swing. And the Rockies get out of that inning still with a 7-4 lead, as that 6th inning has really been huge for them so far. And then Chad Qualls in for a setup appearance, and he's facing Josh Harrison to lead off the top of the 8th. And Harrison, he swings on a good outside pitch, but he hits it opposite field over the scoreboard, and he hits a solo home run to cut the lead to 7-5. Just 2 runs now for the Pirates. They're only down by 2. As Qualls, the veteran, he gives up a solo shot to the first guy he faces. Harrison's 2nd home run of the year. And now Jake McGee, when we eventually bring him in the top of the 9th. As you see him right there, 13.5 ERA, only 3 saves in 5 appearances. He only has a 2-run lead to work with now. As the first guy he faces is Cervelli. He lines one to left center field, and that goes by Blackman. I don't know. That was probably my fault. I have no idea what happened on that play. I thought I was going to get the out, but he just ran right by the ball as the catcher Cervelli hustles into third base with a leadoff triple on that miscue in center field. And then up next, Mercer, he hits an RBI single. Actually, no, sorry, that was Freeze, to cut the lead to only 1 with still 0 outs. And then here, this is Mercer for real this time, And finally, McGee gets a big first out of the inning, striking out him. And then Chris Stewart up as a pinch hitter. The 1-2 pitch from McGee, he strikes out as well. So now, after a scary start to the top of the ninth, our closer is only 1 out away from shutting this one down and giving us another victory to get back in the win column. After the simulator has been giving us a bunch of L's, but Polanco, he extends the game with a double into left center field. I could have gotten him out at second maybe, but I threw to third. That was wise base running by him to go to second, but Harrison, he grounds out to third base. Arenado, the Gold Glover, he gets him out, no problem. And that's the end of the game. So despite another scare with Jake McGee in, we get the 7-6 victory in a high-scoring battle, offensive shootout. Neither pitcher lasted too long. Ben Paulson was huge for us in this game. He had a home run and an RBI double. Ryan Rayburn had a pinch hit, 2 RBI double. Parra, he drove in a couple as well. A good all-around performance from our team without even Cargo and Blackman and Arenado doing much work to help us win this one, showing how much of a well-rounded team we are. Chad Bettis lasted 6 innings. He was roughed up a bit. 2 runs given up in the first, 1 in the second, and then that solo home run by McCutchen in the 6th. Qualls and McGee almost blew it for us, but once again, we managed to win, take another one. And this has been Mikey's, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be putting out a lot of these videos, so stay tuned for more. And thank you for watching once again, and I'm out. Peace.